Hey folks, just a prediction video I want to throw up there. There's nothing to look up here because none of it exists. It's just a kind of a little bit of a prediction by connecting the dots through what has been happening and kind of creating this predictive model on the channel that we have for the last, since pretty much 2012. Mind you, a lot of the videos have been taken down for medical misinformation. This is a very interesting one. I believe that there's, and again, there's nothing that's look upable about this. So I don't want to waste your time where you're going to ask me, give me a link or I'll subscribe to you if you give me a link or whatever. No, in 3 or 4 years, a channel will come up in the next year or so. Will be made, and we'll be talking about the same thing and going forward. And that's just how it happens when you plant the seed and it gets out there, right? Okay, so I believe right now, 51 airlines are being bailed out. So what, Mike? Who cares? We know this. No. 51 airlines are getting government bonuses, government grants, government bribes, all kinds of bonus under the table stuff via taxpayer money. Governments don't have money. They steal it from the taxpayers. But these airlines are getting bribes, and these airlines are getting paid very handsomely. Why? They're getting paid to raise fares on most airlines. They're doing this to raise fares on airlines to make it impossible for middle-class people to fly. I got my notes here, so I got this in check here. So for middle-class people to be able to fly, it's going to get more and more expensive, and it's going to become more and more out of reach. And they're going to blame oil and global warming and climate. They're going to blame everything they can. They're going to blame anything they can to make flying as an independent private citizen impossible. They've made it impossible with the airports going through checkpoint security. So all the airports are no longer, a majority of the airports in Western countries are no longer privately owned. I believe they're all federalized, and they're federally owned through federalized mandates and through federalized BS safety. And all the barometrics cameras and everything, that's all federalized. Now, the last thing that governments have to take over is the private airlines. Now, with governments rewarding airlines with government grants, payouts, bribes, all kinds of stuff, to raise rates to make it impossible. So so it's like the airlines will still get paid, right? But unfortunately, they are demonizing the public, or they're making it impossible. Why? Because especially America. This is America, though. They want protectionism like Canada. They want 2-3 airlines. They want to be able to control the 2-3 airlines. Like Canada has 2-3 cell phone companies, 2-3 or one car insurance company in the province I'm in. You can't even shop car insurance here. You got to go for one car insurance company, one gas company, and one electrical company here in British Columbia, where I live. That's what they want America to become. A federalized utopian federalization, right? Via corporation, right? So I believe that they're going to make it so expensive for the private citizen to fly, and governments are going to step in to save the day after they realize, wow, we just can't afford to fly to visit grandma this year, folks, or we can't afford to fly anywhere. I can't go anywhere. I can't fly anywhere. Oh, could someone help us with this? Government will come in to save the day, just like Mighty Mouse is on the way. Now, government steps in, federalizes all airlines, then they have total control of where you go, where you're going, well, they know that through your passports. They know that stuff, but they want full control. They want to make sure you're sitting in your seat in upright position. They want everything. They want control of private airline transport from the private sector. So like Qantas, Air Canada is pretty much government controlled, but I mean like American Airlines, Ryanair, wherever, they want to, Lufthansa, whatever, the governments want total control of the airlines. So in my prediction, I'm giving it till 2025, where you will see an entire federalization of private airline transport with the private citizens. So you'll have to go through, like, maybe you have to get a permit to fly. but you're not flying the plane. No, you're going to need a permit to get on a plane. You will need a permit to get on a plane to make sure you have passed the government clearance, right? So I'm thinking that this is what's going to happen by 2025. And again, I'm kind of connected the dots through the federalization of transport, the federalization of, we've been saying now pretty much since 2018, they're going to federalize all the logistics and transport, like trucking. The governments are going to find ways to federalize the transport, right? So that governments are in total control of what moves around in the country, right? No more private trucking companies, right? So I'm saying that about the airlines. I think I've talked about this before, maybe briefly, but I kind of want to put this out there, and hopefully you guys could comment on this and tell me what you think. Also, guys, we're going to have in January 2024, we're going to have a very special Mic of the Night. We got 284 subscribers on Rumble in 2023. So we're going to, I think it's 283 or 290 subscribers on Rumble. So we're going to celebrate that. And what else? I got quite a big plans for Mic of the Night for 2024. So I look forward to seeing you guys on our call-in talk show since 2016, that we've been doing since 2016, with your opinions across the Commonwealth and your views and what you guys are seeing on the ground. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing. Mike Martins here. I have spoken.